Well, Meowth, you are new here, my friend. Why don't you give us a rundown of the commander, what your deck does, and I don't know, one interesting fact about yourself.
All right, so I know the commander says Golos, but I promise you it's not a super degenerate Golos deck.
Okay,
All right.
that's a good
So for my
start.
first time, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna at least lose with something fun. Okay.
All right.
And so what I have for you guys is Golos Shrine Tribal.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so the only thing to really, you know, shenanigans I've got going on are I do have 2 extra turn spells in my deck. One of them is Savor the Moment though. So it's
Okay. Okay.
like you don't untap, and it's literally just so that I get another proc on my shrines. But then I do have one more extra turn spell in the deck. So that's like the only kind of degenerate thing I do.
Cool. I like
to,
it.
to be worried about.
Hey,
But
it's
yeah.
fun. I'm for it. Golos shrines. I'm for the shrineness. I lost to that on an MTG arena game once. It was really sweet actually. They had like the Sanctum right on turn 4 with some ramp. It was actually disgusting.
It's a really fun deck to play. It's not a powerful deck, but it's really damn fun to play.
In terms of level, is it like 6.5, kind of 7ish?
I would say it's like a 7.
Okay, cool. All right, that's good. So we're in the same kind of range. Matt, what do you got going on tonight, bud?
So I have my try-hard Teysay Orzhov Scion non-sea level, where it does what this deck does. It tries to go infinite. It doesn't play all the super degenerate. It doesn't play things like your zero cost rocks, no crypts, no opals, none of that stuff. But it is a try hard. Let's see if we can pop off. Probably earliest I could go infinite is turn 6 or 7. So I put the power level right around an 8.
Okay, very cool. Steph, what do you got cooking for us tonight? I'm excited to see this because we've talked about this and played it like off stream like once.
Yeah, so this is Hogaak. A lot of players may recognize this piece of nonsense from its time in Hogaak Summer in Modern, and then later its more permanent status as a meta deck in Legacy. This is basically both of those decks kind of all smashed together. It plays Dredge, it plays, it tries to mill players, it tries to mill itself, it plays token strategy to try and go wide and also cast Hogaak. And sometimes I just make Hogaak unblockable and beat people over the face with him. So, we'll see what happens.
I am intrigued because Hogaak.
Yeah, can't pay mana for him, but I can get him into play pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, right? But yeah, I'm rolling some fun myself. I'm going back to a dragon, no surprise, but I'm doing Niv-Mizzet Parun. So we're doing some draw shenanigans. We're doing some damage shenanigans. I have one extra turn mechanic with the Fairy Master of Time, but that's like it. The most degenerate thing I can do is like Isochron Scepter, Dramatic Reversal. That's my degen kind of thing. Aside from that, I'm all about the draw and all about dealing damage with the draws. So I think with that, friends, we're gonna start this off. So we're gonna roll 2d6, highest roll, and we'll determine who wants to go first. And I'm gonna re-roll it because that was off screen. I got a 10.
I also got a 10.
Right. So 10's re-roll.
Let's go, Steph.
I got a 7.
No bias.
Sounds like a total bias.
All right, I got a 9.
8.
All right, 9
Dang
takes
it,
it in.
All right. Are we all good with our hands?
Let's check it over.
I'm good.
Meow, do you know
I'll give it the old
mulligan
college
rule?
try.
All right. I will go ahead and draw for turn. I will play
I'm gonna keep my
Snow-Covered
hands well.
Forest, tap it, and play a Birds of Paradise.
All right, that's a
Pass the
pretty
turn.
spicy start. All right, so I will draw to start, draw for turn. I'm gonna pop in a island and pass it from there.
All right, let's draw for turn. Yeah, let's just play the Dakmor Salvage and pass the turn.
Love it. Love it.
Okay. I will draw for turn. Let's go with a Thriving Heath, naming black, and go.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. All right. I will play a command tower. I will tap 3, and I will get out a Feyburrow Elder and pass the turn.
All right. Starting off kind of strong with the ramp. I love it. I will draw for turn. I will play a command tower, and I'm a little hurting on ramp, sadly, so I think I'm just going to pop in 2 and go and play a Folio of Fancies. So players have no maximum hand size. I can pay X and X to tap, and each player draws X cards. Or I can tap 2 and a blue and tap. Each opponent puts a number of cards equal to the number of cards in their hand from the top of their library into their graveyard. Which I feel like might actually be beneficial to Steph, but I'll pass the turn.
Maybe just a little. I'll untap and draw. Let's play a Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to fetch myself out a Bayou. Assuming I can find it.
You got this. We believe.
It's here somewhere. There he
Believe
is.
in the heart of the cards. You can find the Bayou.
And then I'm going to cast a Life from the Loam, bringing back that Bloodstained Mire.
Very nice.
Where are you? Loam, Mire, and I'll pass the turn.
All right. Draw for turn. I will play a Swamp,
Ruh-roh.
and I'll play an Orzhov Signet, and pass the turn.
Ruh-roh.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. Okay, so my Feyburrow Elder is currently a 2/2, by the way. Should put counters on that. I will play an island. And then I will tap 4, and I'm going to cast Smothering Tithe.
Ooh. Okay.
All my
Come
ramp
on.
cards coming out.
Taxes.
Man, that's
It's less taxes and more ramp, you know? And with that,
okay.
true, that is true. I will then pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I have something to do.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I'm going to be a huge meanie, but that tithe is going to get real bad. I'm going to exile a Brawn to cast Force of Vigor. And I'm going to destroy the Smothering Tithe and the Folio.
Ooh, alright. Rip the folio.
Alright.
Alright. Well, I
I
will
will pass my turn.
thank you, sir. I will go to untap. Draw for turn. Play an island. Well, now, that's, yeah. It for me. I kind of need the folio to get some draw rolling.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Draw for turn. Wow, I was supposed to definitely dredge that turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well. We all make mistakes. Let's play the Bloodstained Mire, and I'm going to cast a Lotleth Troll.
What's that do?
Well, mine is French, so let me just pull up the English one. It's a 2/1 with Trample, and it has an activated ability. It says discard a creature card, put a 1/1 counter on Lotleth Troll, and I can pay pay 1 black to regenerate it.
Yeah.
And with that, I will pass the turn.
All right. It's untapped. Go ahead and draw. I will play a Pretty Swamp.
That is a pretty swamp.
So let's go ahead and go 1, 2, and 3 for a Palladium Mire. And up the swamp for a Carrion Feeder.
Yeah.
And go.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. All right. I will start by playing a Glacial Fortress.
Ruh-roh.
I will then tap 5 and bring out Golos.
Oh, here he comes.
Golos on the stack.
Yep. Okay.
So I'll just take the priority on that. I'm gonna counterflux it.
Oh, come on.
Oh man, Meowth is getting hammered.
All right.
I'm starting to feel bad.
All right. Get back to the command zone.
It's just a little too early for Golos, man. Just a little.
All right. I will pass my turn.
All right. We'll move to untap. Hopefully I get a land drop here because I am actually kind of hurting. Booyah. Okay, we got a land. Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah, he's sad.
More ramp.
Not as
yeah.
sad as me. It's okay.
I promise not to counter Golos on the second time.
I don't know
First
if I can
one's the
trust you.
freebie.
Do not know if I can trust you.
I will let Mountain Step vouch for my promises on that.
Yeah, Sean's actually pretty good about keeping his promises.
Everyone gets a freebie counterspell on the first go. I just don't like Golos. It's scary when it comes out really early. But that is going to be it from me, so I'll pass it over to Steph.
I'm just gonna fetch up a shock land at the end of your turn.
Sounds good.
Does it? Does it sound good?
I mean, sounds good to me.
I mean, it's good for Steph. I don't think it's good for the rest of us.
I wouldn't.
It's just a land.
I
It's
wouldn't call it like
fine.
ideal, but you get what you get.
I just need to get something going instead of just dead drawing.
Oh, so you need me to counter your stuff, is what you're saying, man. I got you. I got you.
I mean, I'm dead drawing, so if you want to counter it, go for it.
No, I'd actually feel really mean if I did that. That was my only counter spell at the minute. I'm just trying to dig for card draw so I can get us good stuff.
That's where I'm at, Sean.
I got you, man. Let me get my Howling Mine and Temple Bell, and then we'll be good.
There you go.
So untap. I'm gonna dredge 3 for the life of the one. We're gonna get a Deathrite Shaman, a Maelstrom Pulse, and a Talisman of Resilience. All things I don't want in my bin. Then we're gonna play Averting Catacombs. What do we want to do right now? Let's fetch the Catacombs to 37. I'll put a Forest in play. And before I shuffle, because I'm just going to search again, let's Sky Shroud claim.
Okay.
So I'm going to search for 2 forests and put it on the battlefield. And I want...
You going for like the fancy forest?
Well, we're going to grab a regular forest and 1 fancy forest.
All right.
Where's the fancy forest?
Steph,
you're-
you're cooking a little too much over there.
I'm just goofing around. It's fine.
Sure.
I'm going to grab a Dried Arbor as my second forest.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. And then we're going to cast a Hogaak.
yeah, that's a thing.
What could possibly go wrong here?
Totally not. Hogaak's totally not like an 8/8.
He's just an 8/8 with Trample.
Nothing major.
So we'll tap these 2, and I'll exile 5 cards from my bin. We'll take the Force of Vigor, the Pulse, the Talisman, the Shaman, and the Sky Shroud claim. So everything but the fetch lands.
Seems good.
Yeah. So Hogaak gets cast, and I will play the land, fetch for some stuff. Yeah, we're good. I'll pass the turn.
All right, let's untap. Draw for turn. Oh, wow. Hate to see it. Sure. Godless Shrine tapped because it's like that. Let's go 1, 2, and 3 for Camball. Council of Allocation. And yeah, I'm falling behind you guys, so I'm going to pass.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw.
I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick.
All good, all good.
I will go ahead and tap 4. I'm going to cast Explosive Vegetation.
Cool. Good by me.
All right. So you will lose 2 life, and I will gain 2 life from that.
That's from the chem ball, right?
Correct.
Is that Kembal?
Yeah. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, that player loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life.
Right. I was asking about the spelling of the name.
Okay, I'm going to find a mountain and a swamp, and then I will pass the turn.
Sounds good. All right. I'll take it up here. I will untap and draw for turn. I'm just gonna go in on 5. Let's play a Seal of the Guild Pack. I'm gonna choose red and blue. Each spell of the colors cast costs 1 less to cast for each of the colors it is. So, if I've got a red and blue spell, it's gonna cost 2 less. If it's red or blue, it costs 1 less. And I'll pass it over to Steph after that.
That will trigger Campbell, Sean.
How much do I lose?
2.
It's just 2. All right, cool. I will lose
Yep.
the 2.
Alrighty. So I'll untap. No dredging for me this turn, so I'll draw for turn. We're gonna play a swamp for my land. What do we want to do right now? I guess smashing face.
Face is the place.
Face, yes, exactly. But who to attack? Matt, you've got
Yep.
the most stuff in play, so let's just throw 8 at you.
Okay. Ow, my face. I will take my 8.
Alrighty.
I will take 30.
And then we're gonna cast a Greater Moss Dog. It's just a 3/3 with Dredge 3. And then I'm going to cast Life in the Loam, targeting my 2 fetch lands.
So you will lose 2, and I will gain 2?
Matt's already getting back up there. What is going on?
Mm-hmm. That's why he took
Campbell.
8. And then I will pass the turn.
All right, so let's untap. Let's draw. Oh my.
Ruh-roh.
Play a swamp. This is ugly. All right. 2. Really don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
All right, over to Meowth.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw.
Go Los, go Los, go Los.
I will play Snow Covered Forest for my land for turn.
Go
And
Los,
then
go
I
Los.
will, I will tap 7 and bring back out Golos. I will go fetching for a Field of the Dead,
You do it, bud.
which will create a zombie when it ETBs.
Beauty. Now we're getting
And
places.
I will pass my turn.
All right, I will untap. See, I keep my promises. Might have forcibly been forced to keep it, but I keep them nonetheless. Draw for turn. I feel like
This is
people are gonna
Raj.
be. Let's see. I feel like people are gonna be playing some instants and sorceries, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3, 4, and 5, and rock out a Hive Mind. So, Hive Mind. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, each other player copies that spell. Each of those players may choose new targets for his or her copy.
And Sean, that unfortunately will ping you for 2.
That's fine. I'll take the 2 for that. This is a fun spell.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
Oh no. I still have nightmares about this.
It's not with Eye of the Storm yet. Pass the turn.
Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. I'm going to untap. We'll loam for 3 or dredge 3. Windswept Heath, Genesis, and Strip Mine.
Ooh.
Well, now we're getting ugly.
Strip Mine. Ugh.
Yeah. It's okay they don't. Yeah, it's okay though. I don't play with extra land drops, so I'm sacrificing my own land drops for it for the most part. But there's a certain tech land over in the corner there that I really don't want more of, because zombie's bad.
You don't like Field of the Dead, but it's such a fun card.
I am not a fan, unless I'm playing it.
Fair.
Okay, so let's Life from the Loam, targeting my Heath and my Strip Mine.
So, Life of the Loam is going to copy for each other player.
Yeah.
And it's going to trigger Cannonball.
Yeah, I'll take 2 for that.
So, in that case, when Life in the Loam gets played on the stack, would that mean my copy would be the first to resolve after because of Hive Mind?
It's active, non-active, so yeah, Sean, yours will resolve first.
Okay, well, my graveyard has no land, so fizzle fizzle.
I think I'm the only one with lands in the bin, so
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll get mine back, and Loam is probably going to stay in the bin for the foreseeable future because I don't really want it copied again.
Good job on those Loams, guys. Great work.
I'm going to play Strip Mine, and then I'm going to get rid of the Field of the Dead.
Don't.
Okay. What's the exact wording on Strip Mine?
Tap, sacrifice, Strip Mine, destroy target land.
All right. In response, I'm going to tap the Faber Elder, and I'm going to go ahead and Heroic Intervention, which will prevent you from destroying my Field of the Dead.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
And
not
you
bad.
will take 2 for that, Meow.
Yep.
Seems
That's
worth it.
that's fine.
I like my zombies.
Let me just make sure the Strip Mine stack is the cost because I have an old one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But I guess I could always do it again next turn.
We just need to get lands in our graveyard, and Life of the Loam will work for us, guys. This is the
Right.
plan.
In the meantime, let's Demonic Tutor.
We all get the
There you go.
Demonic Tutor. Let's.
Sorry, my bad. Diabolic Tutor, but yeah, same thing.
We all get the Diabolic.
Everybody gets a toy.
Habida.
You're welcome.
Steph, you'll take 2 for that.
That's fine.
All right, so we search for a card and plop it in our hand. We don't have to reveal it, do we?
No, and
Okay.
technically there is an order because Sean gets to find it first. So if he has any free counter spells, he can counter copies or at least try to, which I guess then get copied with Hive Mind.
Yes.
So I'm not sure
Yeah.
there's a reason to.
Not doing any priority action for counter spells, so we get.
Okay, so it's just a clean search for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's grab that. Isn't Hive Mind a great card, guys?
For now. For now.
Look at how many friends we have. Steph is being
Hive
a
Mind's
true
awesome.
friend.
Hive Mind has a way of either ending the game or making it go forever.
I sympathize with that, James. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys?
I'm doing good, man. We're having a time. I was mean encountered Golos once, but then I let it go through the second time because I'm nice.
Okay. You are a nice boy indeed.
I try.
All
Everybody gets one counter spell. That's how it works.
And then I am going to Matt. How are you? You're over 40 again.
I like
am,
how
but I'm
again
also
is
at 8
included
mana
there.
damage.
Yeah, this is true. If I hit you 2 more times, then you die, which is bad. So I'm gonna attack Sean because he's the one with the hive mind.
I
I'm
block this-
also going to swing with the Moss Dog at Sean.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll block Hogaak's coming at me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll block Hogaak with the Solemn. So I'll block the 8, and then how big's Moss Dog?
So Hogaak does have trample.
Oh,
So
he does.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That was one of the things about
Right.
Hogaak being constructed.
I forgot
Unnecessarily
it's got,
having
right, because it's got
trample,
that last little word you can miss, right? What's Moss Dog power and toughness?
it's a 3/3.
All right, I'll take the 8 and I'll block the 3/3 with Solemn.
Okay.
So I'll take 8. So I go to 28, and I'll take a card draw off the top from my Solemn dying.
All right, and that'll be me. Everybody enjoy your free cards.
Do it.
Have
Roll?
to find cuts to make.
I'll actually play the Ash Barons.
Ooh, okay.
Tap it, get down a Skull Clamp,
Okay.
because card draw is good, I hear.
Yeah, that's what I hear,
It's like-
but you never know these days.
It's all right.
Let's jump it over to the Carrion Feeder.
Yeah.
Draw 2. Tap 2 for Hidden Stockpile.
Okay.
Let's see here.
How about those spirit? Oh, the servo. Okay, servo artifact token. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting that it's
Three things
servo
are
and Orzhov.
three things are good.
I'm surprised it's a servo and Orzhov, but
I mean, we takes what we can get, right?
this is
And
true.
let's play an Orzhov Guild Mage. And that will end my turn, which will trigger the Hidden Stockpile.
And you get a 1/1.
I get a 1/1 servo.
All right.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. Okay. Let's do this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap 7, and I am going to spin the Golos wheel.
Spin the wheel.
All right. I will reveal a snow-covered mountain, an
Nice.
Avacyn, and a sacred foundry off the top.
Oh my.
Oh jeez.
So
Yeah.
the Avacyn will go ahead and come into play.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. You
And
hate
then
to
I
see
gotta
it, but
go-
you love to see it.
I will shock in the sacred foundry.
Yeah.
So I will take 2, and I will create a zombie.
Hmm.
All right. And then what I will do is I will then tap 5, or tap my bird, my elder, and my command tower for 5 mana, and I will go ahead and play Sanctum of All.
Ooh, there it is.
All right, and then I will
Wait,
pass.
so
my turn.
you will take 2 for the Sanctum?
All right.
And you
well,
will gain 2. And
Yep.
then I will pass my turn.
I will move to untap and draw. Huh. An Avacyn, eh? Ugh. That's
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's a little more than I like to try and.
One heck of a spin.
Well, Terramorphic Expanse to start, I guess.
Hey, a land.
Yeah, land is handy.
A land that goes in the discard pile, Sean. Even
Yeah, I
better.
know. Life in the Loam is actually useful. I'm gonna tap 5. Niv, why can't you have generic costs? You'd be my friend. We're gonna play a meteorite. Meowth, your zombie that's indestructible can take 2 damage.
Thanks.
I don't think I want to make enemies right now, so that doesn't do it. And then I'll pass it over to Steph, and I'm just gonna crack the expanse at the end of my turn and fetch a mountain.
All right. So we'll untap. Let's do some loaming again. Some dredging. I keep calling dredging loaming.
That's more or less what it does anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Kamal's Druidic Vow, Altered Dimension, Doubling Season. Also
Ooh.
things I don't want to see in my bin.
Ouch. That's a hurt.
Come on, Dak. What are you doing?
Hogaak is like, hope no.
Yeah, so that Avison sort of ruined my play. So I can't do what I want to do anymore.
No strip mine looping me, dude. It's not happening.
No more strip
Apparently.
mines for now.
Huh. Okay, so let's play the Verdant Catacombs. So if I cast Loam, I'm gonna get my Catacombs and my Strip Mine back. I lose 2 life. Sean gets a land back.
Is it to hand or to play?
It just goes back to hand.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting on a bunch of fetch lands in my hand because I only get 1 land drop each turn. Yeah, all this is bad.
Expands back to hand. Cool.
I don't have a
Steph.
good answer. I think I'm actually just gonna keep it in hand and maybe start drawing cards next turn. But Hogaak needs to go somewhere. So, yeah, Meowth is the only one I haven't hit yet. Now I can't. So I guess we're going back to Matt.
Hey, that's not nice.
You do have
I'm
48 life.
I know, but I'm about to have a lot of command damage.
I mean, that's true.
All right. So the Guild Mage will soak some of that stuff, and you'll lose a life from his ability.
Sure.
So I'll take 6. Go to 42. I'm at 14 from Steph.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, that's not a beautiful thing.
And I guess I'll just pass the turn.
That awkward moment when only 2 people play blue, and I don't have any board clears that can deal with indestructible. Damn, that Avison was a hot
Can
wheel.
somebody deal with Avison, please?
I'll let you know what I top deck. God, that Avison was a wreck. Oh. I don't know, maybe Matt's got something.
You're funny.
You're not making me feel confident here, Matt.
I mean, you do have.
That actually made me more nervous than I was before. That laugh. I'm not
All
gonna
right,
lie.
I'm going to Skull Clamp onto the servo.
Yep.
It'll be back.
The clamp stays in play though.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, that was a long day of work right there. That's
The
what that
server
was.
came back the very next day. The server came back.
swamp.
Couldn't stay away.
Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Just for the hell of it, let's Dark Ritual.
So we all get a dark ritual.
3. Turn it into 4.
3 black floating, eh? Alright.
So, yeah. So, pay for the Dark Ritual, pay for the Signet. So I have 5 floating.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's a lot of mana.
Yeah, but it doesn't do enough for a hanger back.
Ah.
Just I need a blocker for Hogaak. that's what that comes down to, folks. Yeah, and that will be my turn. So I will get my little servo back.
Alright,
And
Seems all right.
I will go ahead and untap, and then in my upkeep, I'm going to go searching for a shrine.
Which shrine will it be? I feel like I should insert like a Dora song there or something like.
So I'm going to bring in a Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest.
Oh,
So this is the one at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase. I add mana equal to the number of shrines I control.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Are you running like the Hondens 2 Meowth?
I am, yes.
Oh, love it. Okay, that's sick.
We went all in on the shrines.
Beauty. That's what I love to hear.
All right. And then I will move to my draw step. All right, and then pre-combat main, Sanctum is going to trigger. I'm going to create 2 green mana. I will use that 2 green mana and 5 to go ahead and spin the Golos wheel.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm revealing Herald of the Pantheon, Snow-Covered Island, and Bajuka Bog.
All right.
Ooh. How mean do I want to be?
That's a relevant question.
yeah, I mean, who's been mean to you?
Technically, Steph and me.
All right. Sorry, Steph. The Bajuka Bog will exile your graveyard.
That's very sad because my altar is in there.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, there goes my end game.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tap my Fabro Elder. So I have 5 mana floating.
Okay.
I will use Command Tower and 3 of that to cast Eidolon of Blossoms.
Nice, nice.
Actually, 2 of that because it's discounted. Which will draw me 2 cards. Or 1 card, sorry, off of the Eidolon. And then with that 3 remaining and a Plains, I'm going to cast Honden of Cleansing Fire.
Ooh.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 2 life for each shrine, which will draw me a card off of the Blossoms. And then I will send Golos at you, Sean.
Yeah, that is fair. I will take the 3 from Golos. Let me update my commander damage here. I got 3 from Golos, and I got 8 from Hogaak.
All right, and then I will pass my turn.
All right, well, let's hope for a miracle top deck here. Because that's about all I think I got. Draw for turn. Not what I was hoping for. I'm popping an island. Yeah, geez. We'll go in 1, 2, and I'll play a Midnight Clock, which is a little mana rock.
So you'll take. Sorry, I've been missing.
So I
cannonball
take
triggers.
2, yes.
All right, I should lose 4 because I cast 2.
Did you
It's
cast 2
non-creature
last time?
spells. Yeah,
Correct.
so I should lose 2.
Sorry,
Or
I
I
was
should
trying
do
to
4.
find my Thopter token.
Nah, you good, you good. I'm gonna tap 2. And I'm gonna go Isochron Scepter, attaching Dramatic Reversal for the imprint.
Okay, so that'll be another trigger.
Yep. And I then proceed to tap my Midnight Clock and tap my Meteorite to produce 2 mana, to tap the Isochron Scepter, to untap my non-land permanents, and proceed to do that 1,000,000 times and pass my turn because I have no other card.
You might not want to do that 1,000,000 times. You actually do cast the copy with Isochron Scepter.
I proceed to do that 12 times to lose myself the game.
So we untap everything.
No, I just do, and you gain 12 triggers from me.
Oh,
Enjoy.
that would be 24 life, Sean.
Yep. I'm trying to give you a fighting start. I had nothing to deal with Mail Sport, unfortunately, and so it's up to you
All right,
guys.
well, I destroy things, so I don't have much of an answer here.
Sorry, I had a pretty decent swing.
Dude,
there,
honestly, the
with
Avison was a
Golos.
sick pull. It's all good.
I'm gonna fetch at the end of the turn though, before I untap. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, to be fair, with all those copies, everyone, you do get all the dramatic reversals as well because of the hive mind. So
You can stack it so they never resolve, Sean.
it's whatever. I accept where I'm at this point of the game with the elimination. I don't think I was coming back. I'm going out the fun way.
Oh boy, deck. Oh, this is a thing. We'll play a Bloodstained Mire. We're gonna cast a Pernicious Steed that doesn't do much.
It'll trigger Camball.
Sure. And yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
All right, come on, deck. Give me something. That's not the something I was hoping for. All right, so let's tap 2, play a Corpse Knight. Let's tap 1, throw the Skull Clamp on the servo. Probably should have done that first. Draw 1, draw 2. Oh my. 2 for an Arcane Signet. Go. One, two, three. Mentor of the Meek. And yeah, that's what I've got. So at the end of the turn, the servo will come into play. I will use Mentor the Meek to draw a card.
Nice.
Matt, why have you not cast your commander all game?
Because I'm missing the combo for it.
Hmm.
It really isn't going to do much.
I mean, it could get rid of Avison, which would help a lot.
That would be nice.
I didn't have 3 white creatures until this turn, Steph.
Yeah,
I
that
just
doesn't do
played
it.
2. Otherwise, I've only had 1 this whole game.
1, 2.
Yeah,
I guess
to
even
get
including
that,
itself,
I needed
yeah.
to get all of those up first, and I drew the Mentor the Meek off the Skull Clamp.
Alrighty.
Your turn.
All right, I will untap.
All the stuff.
Okay, in my upkeep, I'm gonna have 2 triggers.
I'm sorry. When you both lost 2 life from the Corpse Knight, from Mentor the Meek and the Servo.
Yeah.
Oh, Corpse Knight is such a good card.
All right, I'm gonna have 2. I'm gonna stack it so that the Sanctum of All resolves first. So I'm gonna go searching for a shrine. And so it will be a Sanctum of Stone Fangs that will come into play. So this is the one that each opponent loses X life, and I gain X for each shrine that I control. Okay, and then
But
Haunted
that
Cleansing.
won't trigger this turn.
It will, because it triggers at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, and I'm in my upkeep right now. Yep.
Yeah, the shrines are
I
really
thought
cool
Sanctum
that way.
all triggered- I thought Sanctum triggered at the same time.
No, Sanctum is a separate trigger, which makes it really sweet when you get it on the play.
Nice.
All right, and then Haunted of Cleansing Fire will resolve, and I will gain 8 life. All right, and then I will move to my draw step, and then at the beginning of my upkeep, I have 2 triggers, so Sanctum of Stone Fangs, so you each will lose 4, and I will gain 4. And then I have a Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, which will generate 4 green mana. All right, and then I will use 3 of that green mana and tap 4 to go ahead and do Golos.
Spin the wheel.
All right, revealing Clifftop Retreat, Isolated Chapel, and a Strionic Resonator.
Nice.
So I will bring Isolated Chapel into play,
Nice.
and the Strionic Resonator will come into play. Okay. All right, and then I will tap Feyburrow Elder, and I will tap 2 to spin the wheel one more time,
Oh my.
revealing an island, a Chromatic Lantern, and a Haunted of Life's Web. So the Haunted of Life's Web will come into play, and so this is at the beginning of my upkeep. I create spirits for each shrine that I control. And the Chromatic Lantern will come into play as well, and the island will be exiled. So when Haunted of Life's Web ETBs, since it is a play trigger from Golos, I will draw a card off of the Eidolon of Blossoms.
Oh boy.
Hokadoke.
This is the best that this deck has ever gone, by the way.
I feel like
I've popped off before, but this is kind of the best that it's gone off.
I think that Avacyn was like the key player.
Yeah.
well, that was
Yeah.
huge. That
The
flip.
Avacyn plus me just drawing crap to not be able to help answer Avacyn.
Like, I'll be honest, if you hadn't knocked the Avacyn, I had a chain reaction sitting in hand. That's why I'm just like,
Oh,
I
thank God.
tutored up the Pernicious Steed with the intent of clearing the board, and then the Avacyn came down before I had a chance to drop it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, this is probably the worst I've drawn with this deck ever.
like,
All right.
Scoob Man, I think they're fucked. That's right, Reggie.
And with that, I will end my turn.
All right.
I have faith in the 3 of you.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, deck, this is not the card.
I feel like this has been Steph's whole game.
Oh yeah, it's like, hey, you want a card for your bin? No, you're gonna put it in your hand. Hey, you want a card for your hand? No, let's put it in the bin.
The good old Tredge life, you know?
Oh man, sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's just like, nah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Then that Bejugabog just comes in, and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at
played,
least like I have recursion effects, right? Like I could always just get the artifact back later when I want it, but like
Of course.
not if it's an exile.
Not there anymore.
No. I mean, I could just pop off the deeds and say good game, but I feel like that would just be rude. So I'm just gonna pass the turn and see if Matt can do something here.
I mean, I can cast the commander now, Steph, to let you answer things.
That would be fun.
Do it, Matt. Do it.
Then we can continue playing Magic.
Exactly. So let's go ahead
What
and
a fun
draw
game.
for turn. Sweet.
Oh, did I
Jesus.
play a land?
I don't recall
I
so.
don't think
I
so.
think I missed my land drop. I'm just gonna drop my other fetch land if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Play yet another swamp. Notice the lack of plains also,
I see we're in Swamp Nation.
apparently.
I'm just looking for
Alright,
that herb
so
bog.
let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's play Teysay. You know, no, before I do that, let's do this smart. Let's skull clamp the servo. Draw 2. Okay.
Oh, that's not death doubling Teysay. I was like, wouldn't you want to play Teysay first?
No, it's the stack Teysay to remove stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
The OG cool Teysay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and 3. Let's get Teysay down. Oh, silly, silly deck.
Everybody's saying that, and the Avison player is like, my deck's great.
You know what? I got to go on in a dramatic reversal 12 trigger to the combo. I'm satisfied this game.
That's
I-
fair.
I think you may have popped off a little prematurely, but
I may have, but you know
He
what? It
went
was
for
fun.
We just go for it.
You both lose 2 from the Corpse Knight as I play my Restoration Specialist.
Mhm.
Okay.
So many triggers. All right. Let's. Steph, when do you need me to wave out Avison?
I mean, I think doing it now would probably be the best time because
Before it gets
I can, that way I can clear the board before all of the all the Sanctum triggers go off.
Sure. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sacrifice these 3 to exile Miss Avison.
Steph, can you just remind me what's on your board?
I have a Lotleth Troll, a Dryad Arbor, a Greater Moss Dog, Hogaak, and a Pernicious Steed.
Okay.
And what's the biggest CMC on the board besides Hogaak?
I have Golos at 5.
For me, it's 3. But Steph, I'm going to ask that you let me put the skull clamp on something first.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll just throw it on Teysay.
All right. So I'll pop it for 5.
All right. So, are you doing that in response to the skull clamp trigger?
No, I'm waiting for him to pass priority out of his main phase.
Okay. Are you doing that, Matt? You good?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. As we're moving to end phase, I'm going to cast Crossing Grip on the Pernicious Deed.
So hang on. So, just so we're clear, I said I was activating it as we're moving. So you want to do something before then?
Well, okay. So
let's rewind. Just so
I guess,
we're clear.
okay. I'm just trying to. I'm not used to the triggers.
Yeah,
so I just
you're
wanna
waiting.
make sure
You're
that
waiting
I'm-
for the timing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I waited for the skull clamp to resolve.
Okay.
I was waiting for Matt to pass priority.
All right.
So
Yep.
we were both looking for the same option. You have priority before I do, which is where you would hit the corrosion grip, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I never have an opportunity to activate it. Okay.
Rip.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
well,
what I
that
get
was
for
a
being
try
nice
hard.
to Matt.
I mean, you would have done it no matter what, Steph.
He's got a point.
Yeah, but if I had done it in response to you clamping, then I would have already put deeds on the stack,
yeah.
and it would have resolved.
Yeah.
To be fair, for him, he should have done it in response to the Teysay trigger, never giving you the opportunity.
That's true.
That's fair. Yes.
In any case, that's yeah. Do you have anything in your post main, or are we going to Meowth's turn?
Yeah, I've got something.
Okay.
Since things didn't go the way I wanted them to, let's go ahead and get a Twilight Drover into play. Minerva will come back.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. I will do my best. Or sorry, I will not even draw. I will untap. I have triggers. So I'm going to stack it so that the Sanctum of All resolves first. I will go searching for a shrine. I will do my best to finish this so that y'all can play another.
You actually lost 2 and I gained 2 from the corrosion grip,
Yours
sir.
grip? That's true. Okay. That's the wrong shrine. All right, so Honden of Infinite Rage will enter the battlefield.
It's the angriest shrine I've ever seen.
Okay, and what that does is when it ETBs, I now have 6 Sanctums. So thanks to the Sanctum of All, every shrine I control will now trigger twice.
Ruh-roh.
So I will go ahead and create 12 spirits from Honden of Life's Web. They won't matter. I will gain 12 life off of the Cleansing Fire.
Oh boy.
Okay, then I will move to my draw step. And at the beginning of my main, everybody will lose 12 and I will gain 12.
I'm at
I go
7.
to, I go to 62.
And then Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest will trigger, giving me 12 mana.
Oh boy.
Okay, and what I will go ahead and do is I will tap 3. I'm going to go ahead and cast Savor the Moment. And so what this is this is an extra turn spell that skips my untap step.
Okay. Cannonball will trigger.
I will take 2, and you will gain 2. And then I will just go ahead and spin the Golos wheel before I take my extra turn. Okay. So it's a Temporal Trespass, a Dovin's Veto, and a Steve. And so Steve will come into play. Matt, you have no way of dealing with an 8/8 flyer, or I don't even have my 8/8 flyer. Sorry.
Nope, she's gone. And I
She's
can
gone.
deal with anything. Yeah, I can deal with any creature that isn't hexproof.
Gotcha.
You got
All
a
right.
0/1 flyer.
I'll go ahead and play my land for turn, make another zombie. All right, I will then move to my extra turn. And so now Sanctum of All will trigger twice. All right, so I will grab Honden of Knight's Reach, which is the discard one, and Honden of Seeing Winds, which is the card draw shrine.
Nice.
And so then Life's Web will trigger 1, 2, 6, 8. So I have, what is that, 18, 38, 28. Spirits. Cleansing Fire, I will gain 4, 6, 8, 16. And then Haunted of Infinite Rage will trigger, which will allow me to deal damage equal to the number of shrines I control. So that's going to be coming at Matt.
Okay, so I
And
take
so
16.
you'll be taking 4, 6, 8. You'll be taking 16.
Okay. So I go to 48.
And then I will have I will move to my draw step. I will then have a Sanctum of Stone Fangs trigger, which I will tap to and Strionic Resonator to double up on the Sanctum of Stone Fangs. And so, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so each opponent, you guys will lose 16, and I will gain 16.
Okay. We'll go to 32.
Huh.
Shrines, man. Shrines.
Can't you double up on the Sanctum of All trigger to like trigger all the shrines again?
Isn't that a passive ability?
I'm just curious. I'm not really sure how Sanctum of All.
Yeah.
It's an individual trigger that hits for each one. So it just every time a sanctum triggers, Sanctum of All triggers and tells it to do it again.
Gotcha.
So copying it is the same as copying a regular sanctum.
Okay.
All right. And then I will go ahead and pass my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I will put 2 into the pool. I will stack the servo which will put a +1/+1 counter on the drover.
Mhm.
That I do not want. Let's see.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. We've all heard the Shining, but this is the Shrining.
Oh
That
my
it is.
god.
With the other one that's floating, I'm going to pop Battle
That was
Fortress.
great.
Give me 5 Birdos to scry again.
I try.
That'll also go on bottom.
EK's not a fan.
There's
And all right, so now I'll go to my turn.
Okay.
Tap. Draw for turn. Play yet another swamp because I really wanted the land flood. I will move the Skull Clamp onto a Thopter token. Draw 2. I will do that again. Draw 2. I will do that again. Draw 2. I will do that again. Draw 2. Oh my. That's
Ruh-roh.
probably game because I could not hit any of my own tutors. And I can't make my creatures ball black. Rip.
That sounded
All
like
right,
a rip.
Try it again. Draw 2. Still have 1 floating. White. Soul Warden. Use the floating. Put the clamp on her. Go. 1. Phyrexian Marauder. Clamp it. Demonic Tutor. Good.
Yep.
Oh boy. Is this the comeback?
Where are you? Ah, it was the very next card. Okay.
When your deck's trying to find that last combo piece, where are the others?
Yeah, basically. Because I've expelled a ton of resources just getting to this point.
Yeah,
Alright,
seriously, that's a
so-
lot of mana commitment.
Alright, Darkest Hour.
Okay.
Oh man, we doing it?
Is this it? Is this
what-
actually the comeback?
Mm, no, because I don't have a mana generator out. Ornithopter. I still have a land play. We'll go Command Tower. So I've got just 2 left, huh? What can I do with 2? So I can... well, what do you have? You've got all... How many flying spirits do you have?
I have 28.
That is a lot of
Well,
flying.
they're actually not flying. They're normal spirits, colorless spirits. 28.
They're Kamigawa spirits.
Oh wow. Yeah, I forgot those guys don't fly.
We learned that the last time I played this one. They don't actually fly.
That'll do it.
Here we go. No, that does it. Forgot I had this. Altar of the Brood.
Okay.
I mill you infinitely.
Well, hold on. So Altar of the Brood. In response to that cast,
Yep.
I'm going to tap my Fabro Elder. And I will Cyclonic Rift, not overloaded, targeting Darkest Hour.
Okay, comes back to my hand. I'll replay it.
He's got black bat up, yeah.
Okay. And then in response, I will Swords to Plowshares your Teysay.
Oh,
Rip.
That's what that gets there.
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
having
will.
the Croson Grip, the Rift, and the swords is pretty good.
That it is. That it is. All right. Yep, that's game.
All right, GG's.
Top
Nicely
all that
done.
Almost had it.
That was close. man.
Almost the comeback. That would have been sick.
That was if I just didn't have to draw that much off the skull
Yeah.
there.
I agree. GG's. Sorry for the pop off. That was kind
Hey.
of dirty.
Nah,
That was
dude,
my
you're good. Everyone's got it. That happens the odd time.
That's actually the best I think I've ever drawn this deck. So I'm sorry that it happened tonight.
We lost in good
That's
fashion.
supposed
That,
to do, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
This was a good demonstration of your list.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.